not know who he was prior and that we had barely met that night. I'm pretty sure when you guys meet someone at a club, you don't interrogate them about who or what their social media status is. We were obviously many drinks in, the vibes were there, as you could tell. They are divorced, the ink is definitely dry, most of you guys don't actually know these people. I'm gonna get hate regardless if I post a video or not, but I just wanted to clear my name because again, I am not the woman that he cheated.
Desmond Scott's name was already trending after the news about his divorce broke, but things somehow got even more dramatic. Just when people thought the story couldn't get any bigger, a surprising video surfaced online that had everyone talking. Viewers couldn't even agree on what the real issue was. Some believed the clip was authentic, while others were sure it had been staged for attention. Many online said it looked like Desmond was responding to all the rumors by posting something that would keep people guessing. The sudden shift in tone shocked everyone, and just when it seemed things might calm down, the woman seen in that video came forward to share her side of the story.
There's so many fake accounts of me right now and a whole fake relationship. I don't have a boy.
Instead of settling the debate, her statement only sparked more curiosity and raised even more questions about what really happened. Let's break down what reportedly happened, what the woman involved is now saying, and why many online believe this situation didn't just appear out of nowhere. It simply became public recently. A video began circulating online that appeared to show Desmond Scott sharing a moment with a woman at a Houston bar. The clip gained attention quickly because it surfaced only days after reports emerged that his wife of more than 10 years, Christy Scott, had filed for divorce.
Why are you guys calling a clearly straight man gay as an insult? I thought that was something we don't do in 2020.
Naturally, people online started connecting the dots and asking questions. Who was the woman? When did this happen? And was there any overlap with the marriage? The speculation spread fast as users debated every possible angle of the story. Soon after, the woman seen in the video identified herself as Marissa Springer, a model based in Houston. In a TikTok post, she addressed the attention, saying she expected criticism whether she spoke up or stayed silent, but wanted to share her perspective. Marissa explained that she did not know Desmond before that evening, and that, according to her, they met at the bar, had casual conversation, and shared what she described as mutual good vibes. Her explanation didn't settle the discussion, though. It only made people more curious about what really led up to that viral moment. She made it clear in her video that she was not involved in any kind of affair with Desmond Scott. But this is where the comment section lit up with questions. One viewer asked, "If you met him that same night, how did you know he was officially divorced?"
So basically, Desmond wanted out and he told Christy, and she was like, then turned around and filed for divorce because her pride hurt. When them men say they don't want to be bothered, believe them and let them go.
That single comment sparked a wave of new discussions online. Even if people believed her claim that they met for the first time that evening, many still wondered how much she actually knew about his personal situation at the time. Another major talking point was the tone of the video itself. Viewers described the interaction as surprisingly close for two people who had reportedly just met. This led to a new round of speculation, with some users saying the chemistry seemed too strong to be that spontaneous. While people meet and connect quickly all the time, the timing, coming right after the divorce news, made many online feel like something about the situation didn't quite add up, especially considering Desmond's public image. Marissa also took the opportunity to address a few additional rumors that were spreading. She denied claims that she had a boyfriend at the time and firmly stated that she never asked Desmond to buy her anything that night. According to her, those stories were completely false and only added unnecessary confusion to an already heated discussion. To be fair, not everyone was criticizing Marissa. Some people actually defended her in the comments. Many asked why the backlash was directed at her when, according to what's been shared, Desmond was the one who was still publicly linked to his marriage at the time. Supporters argued that if she truly didn't know anything about his personal history, then it wouldn't make sense to hold her responsible for it. Others pointed out that just because everything became public recently doesn't mean all of these events unfolded overnight, and that the full timeline is still unclear. It's a valid point. If Marissa wasn't aware of the circumstances, she wouldn't have had any reason to act differently. And if she wasn't the person involved earlier in Desmond's situation, then that distinction matters too. Some online rumors took things even further, which may be why Marissa felt the need to speak out and clarify what actually happened from her perspective. As of now, though, those extra claims remain unverified and should be treated as speculation rather than confirmed fact. Until there's more clarity, all that's known is that this story continues to evolve, and people can't stop talking about it. Here's the part that really caught people's attention. Desmond had already released a public statement about the divorce before any of these newer events began trending. In his message, he explained that the marriage had been going through challenges for some time, and that toward the end of 2025, he and Christy had discussed separating. According to him, there were open conversations about their future and the possibility of moving on from the relationship. But then came the line that changed how people viewed the situation.
Tell if that's cooked or if it's just almost cooked. And the line between cooked and almost cooked is literally death, so.
Desmond admitted that during that same period, he made what he called choices he wasn't proud of. That comment raised eyebrows across social media. Listeners started questioning what exactly those choices meant, especially since he also said that, at that point, nothing official had changed between them yet. Many took it as an unclear moment in his statement, wondering whether his actions reflected someone preparing for a new chapter or someone acting independently before the relationship had formally ended. To be clear, Desmond didn't go into specific details, and everything beyond what he said remains speculative. Still, the way his own words lined up left audiences debating what might have been happening behind the scenes, and whether his version of events fully explained the timing of everything. Recently, Desmond posted his first video since the divorce announcement, and it instantly caught people's attention. In the clip, he's standing in a kitchen, looking relaxed, with the caption, "Back in the Kitchen Week," set to an ASAP Rocky track. The internet couldn't help but point out the timing, especially since longtime followers of Christy believe she had been dropping subtle hints about the separation for weeks before any official news came out. Fans began revisiting her older posts, noting how certain moments now seemed symbolic in hindsight. In one video, Christy was seen playfully struggling to cook, which some interpreted as a metaphor for things not quite working out in her relationship. Then there was her January 14th Instagram post, where she posed in a red dress on a kitchen table with the caption, "Same address." Many people took that as a statement, suggesting that while they might be going their separate ways, she was standing her ground and not planning to move out anytime soon. So, when Desmond uploaded his own kitchen-themed video just days later, viewers immediately connected the dots and felt like the post carried a quiet but powerful message. It didn't directly reference the situation, yet the context made it hard to ignore. At this point, the online conversation has shifted away from Marissa entirely and is now focused on the bigger picture. What might have been happening in the marriage long before that viral clip. Even taking everyone's words at face value, many believe Desmond's own earlier comments suggest the issues began long before this latest chapter became public. After Desmond's kitchen post stirred up a whole new wave of speculation, fans began revisiting older clips and comments from both him and Christy, trying to piece together a clearer timeline. People noticed that in the weeks leading up to the official announcement, Christy's tone online had shifted. Her posts became more reflective, her captions more independent-sounding, and her ring noticeably missing in a few photos. Viewers started sharing side-by-side screenshots, pointing out what they believed were hidden messages about a relationship that had already fallen apart behind the scenes. Then, more attention turned to Desmond's captions from late 2025. Some users highlighted how his posts had quietly gone from family-centered to more self-focused, with phrases like "rebuilding season" and "choosing peace," which now read like subtle hints that something major was brewing. While neither of them has shared the full details of what really happened, people online are convinced the signs were there long before the public found out. Every new post or song lyric from either of them seems to spark another round of theories, with followers trying to decode what's real and what's just coincidence. Meanwhile, a new twist came when one of Desmond's old live stream clips resurfaced. In it, he was answering fan questions and briefly mentioned that social media only shows what people want you to see. That one line reignited the discussion, with fans claiming it might have been his way of hinting that not everything in his marriage was picture perfect. Others argued it was just a general comment, but still, the timing and tone hit differently now that the divorce news is public. Christy, on the other hand, hasn't directly responded to any of the new viral conversations, but she has continued posting confidently, showing up at events and sharing motivational quotes that many interpret as subtle statements of strength. Supporters have flooded her comments with encouragement, saying things like, "You deserve peace," and "Keep shining." While she's stayed composed throughout the chaos, her quiet presence online keeps fueling speculation that there's more to the story than either side has revealed. And at this point, people aren't just invested in the drama, they're analyzing every post like it's a clue. As things keep unfolding, insiders close to the couple have reportedly shared that both Desmond and Christy are focusing on moving forward separately while maintaining privacy about their family life. Still, that hasn't stopped the internet from trying to predict what comes next. Some fans believe Desmond might use his platform to tell his side in a more direct way, maybe even through a podcast or documentary-style video, while others think he'll stay quiet and let the buzz fade. In the meantime, Christy's followers have started dubbing her recent posts the soft era, a term they're using to describe her calm but confident approach to everything that's happened. She's been sharing moments of travel, fitness, and self-growth, which fans see as her way of reclaiming her peace. Desmond's newer uploads, on the other hand, have leaned into motivational content, talking about change, lessons, and accountability. Whether that's coincidence or not, people are reading into every caption, trying to see who's really healing and who's just posting for the spotlight. The more both of them stay active online, the more the conversation grows, and it's clear this story is far from cooling down. Christy still hasn't released a direct statement about the divorce, but if you've been following her posts, it definitely feels like she's communicating through small details instead. Subtle captions, quiet gestures, and meaningful photos seem to tell a story without her ever having to spell it out, and people online are picking up on every bit of it. Each post feels intentional, like she's letting her actions speak for her while staying composed in public. So what do you think? Do her posts give you more clarity about what's really happening, or do they make the situation feel even more layered than before? Because right now, it seems like we've only heard one full version of events, and there's still another side waiting to be told. Until then, her silence seems to be speaking volumes on its own. If you've been following this story and want to stay updated as more details unfold, make sure to hit subscribe, tap that notification bell, and like the video. It helps keep you in the loop for everything that comes next.